Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to take a look at a Beschoi lens adapter. Okay, so if you're into photography of any sort and you've got either a micro four thirds or DSLR camera, then you've probably got the kit lens that came with it, which generally is okay. It's got autofocus and you've got probably got a good amount of zoom on it. And if you want to get a little bit more creative and create some really nice depth of field shots, or maybe even some kind of retro 70s and 80s looking shots with some chromatic aberration, I think they call it, and things like that, and lens flare, then with your standard lens you're going to find that really difficult to do because of the processor and the camera, etc., and technology. Technology is trying to get the better of you, and it overrides what you want to do unless you put the camera into fully manual, which a lot of people are uncomfortable with. So one way of achieving the look of the old school film or depth of field is to use a different lens. Now there's a lot of lenses on the market, and for me personally I'm using a Lumix G7 camera, and if I want to get like a prime lens, which is basically a fixed focal length lens, a 50mm or a 25mm lens, it's going to cost me about 100, 150 pounds, $150 to $200, that kind of price, which is a lot of money for a lens, especially when you're only going to use it for doing some creative shots and maybe not using it as your daily driver. So there's an easier way. What you can do is use one of these, which is a lens adapter. Now this one is from a company called Beschoi. I found these on Amazon, as I do most of my purchases and gadgets. And this is a lens adapter which will convert Canon EOS type lenses, that's the EF and EFS, to the micro four thirds adapter for either Lumix or Olympus. So let's take this out of the box and see what we get. Now don't get too excited because you don't get a lot. Now talking about not a lot, price wise you're looking at anywhere from about 11 to 30 pounds depending on your camera and your lens. There's lots of different models available to marry up different types of connection. So inside this is essentially a metal ring. Now what this will do is this will adapt the Canon style connection on the back of there, which is this is the EF lens. So what we do is line up the red dots as per usual on a lens and twist it around until it clicks into place. Then what you can do is you can attach that to your camera body, which I would show you, but unfortunately my camera body is on a tripod filming this video. But essentially it's the same as what you'd normally do. So you press your button in, attach the lens, and then there you go. You've got your Canon. This particular one is a EF 38 to 76mm, and it's an older, essentially it's a 52mm lens. But with this you can get some really nice shots and some depth of field. There is a small amount of zoom on this particular lens, not a massive amount. So if I was looking at a fixed focal point, I could use this, which is the really popular Canon lens, which is the EF 50mm. It's the f1.8 version 2. This is a great prime lens and you can get some really spectacular shots with this. And when you attach this lens on, I'll show you how easy it is. You literally just twist off your old lens. Again, line up the red dots. Wait for it to click into place. And one thing of warning, with this, because it's only a mechanical adapter, it's not an electrical adapter, you will lose any autofocus or any of the electrical features of your lens. So you are going to be doing things completely manual. So if you're not used to doing that, this might be a good way of getting some practice. So then you've got your lens set up, and then you can adjust your depth of field or focus to whichever point you want, and you can enjoy photography as it's meant to be, a little bit creative. So there's a lovely little add-on to your DSLR, I always try and get that wrong, to your DSLR or micro four thirds camera. Really good value buy. And if you've got some lenses knocking around, or you want to go on eBay or something like that and pick up some of these second-hand lenses, you can pick some of these lenses up for ridiculously cheap amounts of money because people don't really use them or need them. So you can pick up a bargain, pick up your lens adapter and get creative with your camera. So this has been the Beschoi lens adapter, available on Amazon. I'll put some links in the description below. I've been Mike, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and if you've got any comments, put them in the box below. If you like this video, click on like. If you didn't like it, click on dislike. Actually, I don't think there is a dislike button. If you didn't like it, tell me why in the description. And don't forget to click on subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest videos. Thanks for watching.